Greetings and salutations, fellow humans, and welcome to another Day with JD. I'm actually doing a top 5 Wednesday. I'm doing characters I'd want as family. So, let's go right into it. I think for an aunt, Molly Weasley would have been one of the most wonderful things. People often say that they would have want Molly Weasley as their mom, but my mom is pretty awesome, and that's why I included her as a character in my first novel. My novel Only Human, she's Mrs. Fawn, and it's a way to have her always with me, and she is always with me. As for Molly Weasley, what can you say about her that would make you want to think otherwise? She's loving, she cooks wonderful, and she's badass. Plus, she protects her own at all costs. Second off, if I ever had a daughter, it would be cool to have Coraline for a daughter. I think she's everything a dad could want in a daughter. Yeah, her parents were like, "Oh God, the child" and whatnot, but I'm really fond of that movie, and I'm really fond of that character. I don't know, she's cool. For a pet, I would have the Cheshire Cat. And I'm a dog person, but I would love the Cheshire Cat as a pet because I know he would get up to mischief and it would be aggravating, but it would be also awesome. If not, then I'll have Snoopy or Winnie the Pooh any day of the week. Or no. No, I'd have Eeyore. My dog Bailey reminds me of Eeyore, and I just like to hug him and tell him everything's gonna be all right. For a sister, I have two brothers who are awesome guys in their own right. One is musically inclined and very talented, and he does stand-up paddleboarding. The other one is just activity inclined, and he longboards, he surfs, and he bodyboards better than most people I know. But if I had a sister, I would want it to be Death of the Endless from the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. Death is a darling, and if not, I wouldn't mind to have her in my life to have good conversation. She's always very kind and always knows exactly what to say. And I think she's by far the smartest of all the Endless. And finally, if I had a grandfather, my grandfather was epic, by the way. Alvio, also known as Jejo, was epic. He was just over the top, loud. He would play tennis, and everyone would find out because he would just yell like "Ah!" But as a kid, I read the Blood Sword comic books by Jademan Comics, also known as Chinese Hero, and there was a character there called Sanglo. Uh, Sanglo is one of the warmest characters I've ever read, and one of the most heart wrenching deaths I've ever seen. But in life, you saw how he took care of Hero on one occasion and Kim Hung on another occasion. If you're not familiar with the series, by all means, pick it up. Pick up back issues. They're not that many, and it's completely worth your time. He was kind to the level that you don't see ever. So, to have that influence, I think it would have been a really lovely thing in my life. Although I did have a kick-ass grandfather, and my other grandfather and all of my grandparents were actually pretty cool. So, those are my top 5, and I kept this short. Amen. So for now, peace, love, and Mike.